Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. I'm here from the Mercenary Miniature channel. This is Scott. I'm here with the famous Alexander Storch.
Hi guys.
And we are at John's house for his annual Christmas bash. So there's just a little mini tournament that we got going today. And the first game is going to be Alex's Dogs of War versus my Tzeentch Chaos. I've already been reamed for taking...
how many power dice?
11.
Fluffy.
We are doing 1999 today, though, so no Lords, 1 rare, 3 special, but near enough 2,000 points in terms of scale, so quite big armies. We're playing a bridge scenario today, so this is of John's devising, so if it's rubbish, blame John. Basically, the bridge is all that matters, so you get points for capturing the bridge at the end of the game. Highest unit strength wins. Anything within 3 inches counts as catching it. You don't actually physically have to be on it. And Alex is the attacker, so he deployed first. I then deployed in response to everything he's put down. And so, yeah, essentially normal battle, but there's just no victory points. It's just who can hold the middle at the end. So it should be a bloody one. So I will just go over the armies very quickly. So I've got 5 Marauder Horsemen, and they've got flails and nothing else. I've got 6 Warhounds. I've got a Chariot with the Mark of Tzeentch. Nice big block of Chosen. There's 2 Aspiring Champions in there. They all have Mark of Tzeentch. There's full command on the Chosen. And the laughably useless but always fun 7 Trolls with my General, who's an Exalted Champion. And over here, I've got Dragon Ogres and 4 Chaos Knights, Mark of Tzeentch, with no upgrades. Dragon Ogres have got great weapons and light armor. Alex, what have you got?
Okay, so we've got some light cavalry armed with spears. Then we have a unit of halflings with bows. This is the first unit of duelists. They all have pistols. And we have some iron guts, great weapons, obviously. My first unit of 10 crossbowmen. Another unit of light cavalry. This time, these are the archers. And we have 2 units of pikemen, 22 strong each, with full command, hoping somebody will charge them. Another unit of duelists, 3 lead belchers, a unit of heavy cavalry with lances. Here's the second unit of crossbows. And we have a regular cannon. And the characters are, I have 1 level 2, my mercenary captain, and of course my precious paymaster. And that's it, no regiments of renown. I would claim it's very fluffy, so we'll see how we get on.
Lovely. Well, all the best.
Thanks. Good luck,
Scott. Good luck.
Moderate amount.
Right. Thank you, everyone. We'll come back with Alex's turn 1. Okay, turn 1, Dogs of War. Alex, do you want to let me know what you've done this turn?
Yep, sorry. Well, we've had a little bit of shuffling. The halflings were too far away to shoot, so they've moved out. These guys have moved out to hopefully become a pain in the butt for them. Duelists have gone as far as they possibly could. The Iron Guts have enacted a kind of a pincer movement. The fast cav archers zoomed up to the bridge just to give them a few options. They might well end up as fodder, we'll see. The 2 pikemen went straight up. These guys, they just moved obviously too far at this stage to do anything. Both the crossbows let rip. Took out a pile of warhounds here.
Oh, I didn't do my panic test there.
Panic test there.
So they are going.
They're gone.
And
this just on the table. What we got? Would you get 8?
8.
Do we do the honors?
You can indeed.
Yes, so these crossbows just panicked the warhounds. Oh yeah, magic phase was pretty good. We put 5 wounds on the trolls with the fire magic,
indeed,
which was
I couldn't
brilliant.
Regenerate it.
The crossbow stuck a few wounds on them, but they magically fixed themselves.
Thankfully, the cannon overfired.
Yes, and that's my go, basically.
Lovely.
Not terrible, but so I'll take it. The trolls was a good one.
Bridge is currently in the Dogs of War's hands. Can I take it back? So, Tzeentch turn 1. Pretty quick turn, actually. Everything moved up. The cavalry here, infantry, trolls. I've come forward over this side. And then my terrifying magic phase, it went exactly as I thought it would, to be honest. So I got yellow fire for a ward save on this unit. did a very small magic missile, which Alex dispelled, and then my second attempt to do anything resulted in a miscast, which ended the magic phase. So that was short and sweet.
So I out-magicked you in the first turn.
You did indeed.
With one irresistible force spell. Long may that continue.
Right. Go on then, Alex. Do your worst in turn 2. Turn 2, Dogs of War. Come on, Alex. What's happened?
Not enough. A peach of a shot from the cannon. Sorry, everything's shuffled up cautiously. There's a few blocking maneuvers. The light cavalry trying to block this slot in. Ogres doing something similar to get you away from the bridge. They took a lot of firepower, but survived. The Chaos Armor did the job well. The Chariot, even more lucky, I landed a peach of a shot and then failed to wound. And then these fellas who I was hoping to panic off the board, I only did 1 wound, and the other insulted me by saving it. And that's about it, really, isn't it?
You did get some nice shots from the crossbows over there, even despite the void saves.
Yeah, I had 2 wounds, wasn't it?
Yep, so that dropped another troll and has wounded another. So they are a bit more battered. But yeah, this unit took a hell of a lot of damage.
It was 24 shots from the lead belchers and killed 2.
So not too bad.
Going?
Turn 2. Chaos, turn 2. Got a few charges this turn. So over here, the trolls charged the is it Iron Guts?
Iron Guts, yes.
So charged them, and as you can see, they've killed 1 and broken them, although didn't manage to catch them. The Chaos Knights killed 2 of the light cavalry, and they've fled off the board, and I've also pursued off the board, so they're technically not here at the moment. Magic was a bit of a dud. I think I either failed a couple, and Alex stopped the rest. So although I've still got the yellow fire in on this unit, everything over here is nice and intact. Oh, and the Marauders took out the cannon. Well, the cannon crew fled, and they charged the cannon anyway and spiked the machine. So that is how we have ended, and it's on to Alex, turn 3. So turn 3 for the Dogs of War. Shaky start, but it went all right, didn't it, Alex?
It was. I absolutely cannot complain, seeing as the big unit you just took off the table. That fear test was absolutely pivotal, hitting you in the flank.
So the trolls have been wiped out after they rolled absolutely dismal.
We both rolled dismally, but obviously true. I had the better position.
You did.
So that worked well. We did knock a dragon ogre off, didn't we?
Yeah.
Magic was non-existent. Lead belchers held tight because I'm confident they can't reach them, so they've reloaded. And then it's a bit of a standoff, really. These are the biggest threat. They just whacked my cannon. I've turned down to face them. I did leave a wizard here to take care of them, but he failed miserably.
Lovely stuff. All right, I will come back after my turn. Turn... Was that 3 for me?
It was turn 3, yeah.
Yeah, turn 3 for Chaos. The Dragon Ogres charged the Duelists, who you can see were turned into mincemeat, and now they've overrun into the Pikemen. Everything else kind of shuffled forward. Magic-wise, I got off every single spell, but then Alex stopped them, but he did have to use 2 scrolls in order to prevent that. One of my guys actually... Sorry, I didn't get everyone off because one miscast, and Alex lobbed a fireball at my Marauders doing 1 wound, but I did manage to save it. So... still looking in the Dogs of War favour, but can Alex keep it up for turn 4? All right, how did turn 4 go, Alex?
Well, considering the way things have gone up to that point, taking individually, turn 4 was terrible because you overran your Dragon Ogres into my main unit with General and Paymaster, and quite obviously hit the Paymaster across the head and killed him. He had the 6-up ward save, but it was broken. And then the crossbows did the job here and chased off your Marauders, so that was good. And we did pink a few of these off. But the main combat I lost, the Paymaster died. I got to be honest, it's not terrible though, is it?
You missed what the Halflings did as well.
Oh, the Halflings, of course, yes.
They panicked away my Chaos Knights.
They got closer to the Chaos Knight in the face, shot them, and they ran off the table. Yeah, I'll absolutely take that. The Dragon Ogres fled, but also my Paymaster died, so it was mass panic. I did all right, I can't complain.
That's pretty big, really, because if the Knights were still there, that block was gone next turn.
Huge. So they have 1 turn to rally. The Ogres rallied as well, and my Wizard, who was happily casting fireballs all over the place, discovered being out of a unit's not always a good idea. So,
and the ogres have gone to protect their wizard over there. They've run
and
away with him,
to reload.
fled with him. Yeah. Can you reload when you're fleeing?
If you rally, it counts as reloading.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm jumping the gun. Yes, so they do have to rally.
All right, let's see if Chaos can use this slight. This is the only thing that's gone well for me so far. So let's see if I can pull it back. So I didn't actually achieve much, but it's still going well. So Alex. I'm used to saying John. Alex has fled these guys here from the Chosen. I've just remembered the Chosen actually do have the blasted standard, so they should have been getting ward saves, or at least threatening ward saves, but Alex has stopped it this turn. And the knights fled from my chariot, probably quite wisely. So a lot of John's army needs to rally in this turn. But magic-wise, I got two magic missiles off, but the fickle Tzeentch gave me a strength 2 and a strength 1 magic missile, so I only actually did 1 wound. I did chip off an ogre, but that's it. But mercifully, I've got something on this flank that's still alive, so it's not all doom and gloom, but I think you've got a lot of a lot of rallies to take now.
Yeah, and the panic test.
I don't think you could have asked for better turn 5 there.
No, I had a hugely successful. I rallied everything, didn't I?
Everything
from the
came back.
panic test.
Yeah.
And
the only thing that went wrong was the halflings panicked, but everything else.
They panicked from the fleeing pikemen.
I think they're safe now, so they should be all right, even if they get off the board. They'll be
shouting back. Are we done? Yeah, and the shooting went well. The ogres made their way towards the bridge, freeing up a shot from the crossbows, who took out another dragon ogre who fled. The combination, it was just the duelists got the chariot down to its last wound, and then the archers decided to try and take that off them rather than shoot at these guys, but they needed 6s and 6s with 5 shots. It was worth a go, but it failed.
Bit of a disappointing turn. So I don't have much left on the board, so I was just trying to decide what to do. So I've held there. The chariot's moved into slightly, hopefully, better position if he survives the shooting round now for Alex's last turn. But I got off all 3 of my spells for 1 ogre and 1 pikeman, basically. So I had 2 red fires that, despite low amount of hits, I did manage to chip off an ogre eventually. And then I rolled a very high casting roll for the blue fire, which is great, and then double one it for the amount of hits. So I've only killed 1. So unfortunately, I don't think that's what I wanted to see, but I haven't lost yet. The scenario is making it still kind of tense. So
that's the beauty of scenarios.
Let's see what Alex can do with his last turn. Oh, so brutal last turn. Alex has continued through with his plan. And what's happened, Alex?
Okay, it was a bit of shuffling. These guys moved up to contest the bridge and give the Chaos Warriors a tricky situation because
it didn't need to. In the
end. As it happened, it didn't need to. It was the magic.
It was all the magic.
Yeah, I had the double magic missile through. That's got failed stop. Did not many, but enough to cause a panic test, which they duly did. The crossbows tried to take off the last one, the chariot, and failed. The archers did, and then the duelists did the job and got rid of the chariot. So,
and also the halflings.
Oh yes, of course, the highlight.
They've rallied.
The halflings have rallied.
Right, my turn might literally just be a dice roll because it's just my rally. So we shall see. I need an 8. Oh no, I've got musician, so 9.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, I'm good. So I do get a turn. I will come back once in the 5 seconds it takes me to do my magic phase. Well, that was
good game.
Brutal.
Good.
Yeah, well done, Alex.
Thank you.
First time on the channel, and Alex has done himself proud. And
I think, to be fair to Scott, it's the first time I've beaten you. So
he's driven over the bridge this morning, and he has pushed me fully back into England.
The bridge is mine.
So I've only got a few things left on the table. So I've got 2 heroes and 3 chosen over here, and then I've got a single dragon ogre who decided to come back. But yeah, I think. Big things.
A huge impact, yes.
The scenario made this definitely way more interesting than it would have been otherwise, because I think it would have just been a case of smashing into each other in the middle otherwise. My magic has let me down. So
hugely.
With 11 power dice, it's quite heavy on the magic, but Tzeentch magic is fickle, with everything being random strength, random hits.
You did roll quite a lot of strength 1.
I have had a lot of strength 1 and strength 2s, so very, very little has actually died to them.
You did initially make a huge bunch of saves with them, but I focused everything on them and finally did whittle
I think,
them down.
well, yeah. One thing I can blame myself for is I forgot until like turn
Blasted
5
standard.
that I had a blasted standard on them, which has not been good. These guys, I mean, you've got them on the objective straight away, and they've just it's been that thing of they're not quite threatening enough that I wanted to attack them at all. But I think actually I've skipped my turn summary, haven't I? Basically, I managed to kill 1 pikeman in my final turn. Nothing else went through.
You forgot the blasted standard.
Your duelists have been
complete pain in the arse.
really good. They've chipped me away pretty much all through the game.
These guys haven't. I don't think they've inflicted a single wound.
No,
but they've still done their job.
Pain, and these rallying because that really made halflings getting the knights. I think again that made a big one because if the knights had stayed on, they would have ran them down. And then they would have been in threatening position for the middle, and it would have been all to play for still. But yeah, the volume of shooting, I think that one thing that made a big difference for me, having a relatively compact army, is when you've got the table split in half, especially with the buildings there. It made it difficult to focus my units anywhere where I needed them, so I've kind of spread myself. And I
did kind of expect you to go on one side because I would have taken half my shooting out of the game.
Yeah,
and then you could have focused all your magic and just moved up this side because your shooting stroke magic was far more flexible than mine.
I think having played this scenario before, what I didn't want was a boring game where it would just be I just mob as much as I can on the bridge and you do the same on your side and then we just see who has the most numbers.
That's a fair point.
So I enjoyed that. Dogs of War, a lovely army. Alex is very nicely painted and we don't see them very often. So I hope you guys enjoyed them on the channel. We've got a bunch of games going on today. So John will also film at least one of his. I might film another. We'll see how we feel in the afternoon. But we've got, lizards, ogres,
Tomb Kings
and Beastmen are all floating around. So
nice choice.
Thanks again, Alex. Pleasure playing you.
That was fun. Not to
see you next time.